Hi, Medic. Hello. Hello, anyone and everyone else in between. How are we? Hopefully everybody had a reasonable day today. I say reasonable because I know my pals that have to do anything catering related are not having an easy day at all, but you know. Boy, do I need to really get a headset here soon. My headset crunches when I turn my head too far. Oh yas! Hello! Tomorrow's Turkey Day. Yippee! Still not thinking about going back to D2, right? No, not today. We're here to talk to Sid today. Our good old bloody Sid. Sid with teeth. Oh, don't be sad, Medic. You can come to the raid too. I'm giving it like 1 more minute before we actually talk to him. We technically started chapter 5 already. By going to Port Bastock and running into louveRans and everybody else. They don't know I'm here. We know they're here. They're here to talk to Sid. He originally mentioned that he was going to take Prish to Sindoria to pretty much atone, almost. But we didn't do that. We lied. You're gonna find out why we lied. Because, red-faced louveRans might not be who you think he is. Or is it purple louveRans isn't who you think he is? You should not tempt me, evildoer. Look, 1 stream. I bet you Tuesday, 1 stream. And you very well may be convinced for toxic behavior. Because that's how it starts. It starts with a glimpse, and then it starts with somebody sending you it for free. And then you realize, damn. And that's where you go. Anyway, it's time. Where's my mouse? Get my mouse over here. Alright. Oh, Perry. What are you doing here? I heard that you went back to Tasnavia. Did you already meet with louveRans? How convenient that you say that. Perry, how did you get off the island? Hey, it's Sid! Prish, do you know this man? Master Sid, we were able to return earlier than first planned. I must thank you again for allowing us to borrow such a wonderful bird. The airship has been handed over to the good men at the port. So, how did my SID fly? Bet the ride was smooth as silk and soft as sour to cotton. There's still a pretty few stability problems that need to be stomped out, but their speed is far superior than the ships in the Armada. Quite superior indeed. Quite superior indeed. It was a wonderful experience. But this adventure in the skies reminded me about how incessantly plagued with terrible luck. If only I had the good fortune of meeting you sooner, Mr. Sid. Ha ha ha! You got it wrong there, louveRans. You were lucky to meet me when you did. If you hadn't come along any earlier, I wouldn't have been able to help you. The SID would have been completed a few weeks ago. Why, you're the first to ever experience her turbo engines. The first. So, did you find all this cargo Mildrion that you were looking for in Tasnavia? Unfortunately, no. The Cardinal has not been back to helping the Archipelago. Archipelago? archipelago? The C's not pronounced it, right? Archipelago? Acapella. I was able to receive valuable information on her past from these two young ladies, but I'm no closer to grasping her whereabouts. That's not good. What about the match site? Were you able to find out anything for me? Actually, I did learn something very intriguing. However, this is not a good place. Did you say magicite? You heard me right. Perry said you were looking for some too, right? I was hoping that you could join me when ḽ骚ᴍᴇs tells his story about the Tasnavia's magicite. But first, why don't you tell everybody what we know about the energy source in the northern lands? Okay. So what had happened was, there's this place. I see. So you've been following the advance of ᴛᴛᴇs, traveling to the three nations of Sendoria, Bastok, and Wenders to gather information on the multinational expedition. If we can discover where the Tasnavian magicite brought to Bastok originated, then we will discover the final destination of our journey. True. But after I told Perry what I knew about the Dark Gem, I did a little research on my own. When I asked an old friend about the subject, he told me something quite interesting. My magicite wasn't found lying around in the northern lands, but inside a strange relic that was brought back from the northern lands. A strange relic? Yeah, some kind of box. According to the priest of Tasnavia, the ancients made the box from some sort of unidentified metal, just like the kind used in the Crag of Dim. That sounds like a blasphemous vessel. Or a baptismal vessel. Same thing. Baptist vessel? Prish, do you know something about this box? Of course. Tasnavian theologians use that box when performing the Baptist ceremony. It should still be in the ᴛᴇs table. I know because I'm the only one who has a key to that place. I've been protecting the key ever since before the Great War, on Miss Mildred's orders. The baptism ceremony? Then Prish's accident was... Yes, why didn't I see it before? Even though you were deemed the abhorrent one, you still took part in the theological baptism. And let me tell you this. While in Tasnavia, I attempted to investigate the baptismal vessel for Master Sid. However, I was forced to abandon my investigation before it even began. Just days before I arrived, an officer from the duchy, ḽmao, broke into the sacrum and stole the relic. The vessel was stolen? It's those hooded bastards from Juno. They must have learned that I was searching for the origins of the black magicite and stole the box so I couldn't get my hands on it. I was so close. Now I'll never learn its secrets. Wait a minute. Prish, you said you knew about the box. What can you tell us? Even the smallest bit of information can help. The vessel's evil. It changed my life. Dragged me to hell and back. Prish? We have to get the vessel out of ḽmau's hands! It belongs in Tasnavia! Prish, wait! Prish, you can't keep going off on your own! It's too dangerous! Perry, you mentioned that you and Tenzin had made arrangements to meet ḽmao in the western tower of ḽ骚ᴍᴇs. A great energy in the northern lands. While not necessarily relevant to my current mission, I am intrigued on a personal level. I'll be waiting for you in Busadine, Perry. Well, this doesn't look good, now does it? Perry, you should probably try to catch up with your companions ASAP. Me? I'll keep trying to find out more about the magicite. I've still got a few cards up my sleeve. Joke's on you because I have no money? Joke's on you, it's on sale! And I'm just saying, accidents happen. Let's see. Soja. This is a news tower? Yeah. News tower. I'm not saying anything will happen. I'm just saying that the odds aren't 0. You know? It's fucking windy. Back this way? New is above me? Yeah. So, these chapters are going to be a lot of walking around and a lot of fighting. Just a heads up on that. There is cutscene, a good bit of cutscene in chapter 6. There isn't. Oh, I don't think there's any like significant cutscene break in chapter 5. I know it's the 3 paths. Well, I guess the 3 paths are significant-ish. Oh no, because the mine shafts. The mine shafts, chapter 5 too. Yeah, no. I guess there is a lot of cutscenes. Of course not. Yeah. Oh, we used to have so many people that are going to be introduced, bro. The rest of the cast. Did you know that there's still more people that are significantly important to the story that we haven't met yet? There's 3 bounty hunters. There's, essentially what would be Ralgrim number 2. Who am I forgetting? Forgetting somebody. Can't remember who the somebody is. More people. Hi, Jack. How are you? 3-stream streak. Hell yeah, brother. Much appreciate. Person? This person here is new here. Can I smack him around for a belt? Negative. Well, I remember that I made a nice build in D2. Oh man, it'd be a shame if it just wasted into the ether. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be so tragic that you made like a really good build and that many things got enhanced and buffed just recently on yesterday, and that you could make a better build than that with the adjustments? I'm just saying, that's crazy. Where the hell have you been, Perry? We've been waiting for your arrival. Did you encounter something unexpected? Never could I have imagined that such a masterpiece of ancient architecture could be hidden beneath all these towers. I sense the gates of paradise within our reach. Luvens, we were not expecting to see you here. Hey, buddy, if you came to try and stop me, don't think I'll leave here without a fight. I'm not going anywhere until I get my box back. I have no such intentions. I'm simply here to the hair of the Knight's Minister. What worries me more is the absence in Nagalata. I assume he already set off to the 4th crystal. And that is what we must do. Follow me. Phoenix will lead the way. Bird. Good old Val out here for a minute. Can't remember how strong the golem is. Me forgetty. Me no good memory when it comes to this chapter, because this chapter sucks dick. For all intents and purposes. Story. Hi. Good shit, good shit, good shit. Ball. Okay. Shame. So I should be able to just cruise through this, right? Do I need... I don't need a key item here, right? I just go? I just go. Check the stone door and move forward. Once we put the elevator, elevator bottom, take the pathway. Okay, so this is Provi. Okay, so this one I'll be able to run through. Rumivan. Rumivan. Oh wait, okay. Where's the spooky door? There's the spooky door. I think even at level... Is this a level 51? I think I should still be able to just peruse it. Run through it. Ah! Good lord. It's... the Mother Crystal. Legend says that Vanadia was formed when it split into 5 pieces. This is one of those pieces. Divine light it emits. This is from where we're all born, where we'll eventually all return. Simply gazing upon its beauty soothes the mind and soul. Hey, Harry, can you hear it? That song, the crystal, it's calling to us. Hi, Bug. How are you? Gazing about its beauty also soothes the soul. Absolutely. Huh? White boy jump scare. Now that all the performers have arrived, the play can begin. Nagmalata? You slimy thief, give back the vessel! Ah, that's Navia's precious Basilisk vessel. I was amused when I learned how the box was being used. According to the old man Despacito, all those who entered the good faith had required to pledge their loyalty to the Dawn Goddess before the vessel. While not quite practical, it is quite intriguing use. In this way, even devolved creatures such as yourself could become subconsciously aware of the power of the box. Not practical? What do you mean? Do you know what the box is really used for? Of course. Just how I know that the use of your amulet you carry. Amulet? Many millennia ago, the king of Zillard made that amulet, the testament of affinity, to peer into the hearts of the ǩLu. The Zillard were born with the ability to communicate directly with the mind of another. This is called the Whisper of the Soul. However, as centuries passed, some people were overcome by the emptiness and lost this power of communication. Those who could no longer harness the Whisper of the Soul were known as the ǩLu. The Zillarian king ordered the production of amulets, such as the one that you possess, to contain the darkness residing within these unfortunate souls and open their hearts. And thus, the thoughts of all those who have worn one were known by him. That amulet you hold, it was given to you by the Zillarian prince, was it not? And now you have begun using it to further twist your schemes. Perry! The boy has been using you as a guide over space and time into a world unknown to him. Using you to guide him to the Mother Crystals. And that's why I can see what he sees. However, it seems that he made a poor choice in guides. It took too long for your petty adventures to reach the fourth crystal, let alone the first three. Thanks to your incompetence, I have had enough time to obtain this box, as well as to find out who you really are. It was you who brought an end to our era. You who betrayed us. You, ḽMao. Though you bear the mark of the ǩLu, you betrayed your people in the trust of the Zillarian prince. Though you have inherited the will of the slumbering gods, you betrayed them as well. And though you were born of the Mother Crystal, now you plot to betray her. My heart yearns to know why you have chosen the path of the traitor. However, that answer can wait for a day later. The answer I seek now is to a different question. Tell me where you obtained the power to control the emptiness. When the attempt to open the gates of paradise failed and Altair was destroyed, why did only you survive? What happened that day? What did you see? What did you learn? What unspeakable powers do you possess? No answers, ḽMao? Then the only option for me is to force them from the emptiness inside you. Prish! Bird. Stop! Behold the true power of the Eye of Altana. Behold the transformation of emptiness to magicite. Did you forget, ḽMao? Found it in Nunya. Now answer me, boy! Unless you want to be ripped apart from the inside. Perry! Don't lose this! Come on, ḽMao, stop thinking and start talking! Tell me what you have to say. Tell me what you have to sing! What? Ow! Ow! Painful itch. Nope. Okay. That star is you, and the song is yours. And someday that hope will become our dreams, our prayers. Shine forth, star of hope. Let your song ring out across all of Vanadio. and what was split asunder will once more become whole, complete and inseparable for all eternity. Is he trying to answer me? Is it only that I cannot hear him because I have lost the whisper of the soul? Impossible! I can't see. Lights out for everybody. Good night! Please give me darkness. Please give me darkness. I bring thee two children who no longer hear the whisper of the soul. The boy on the right is ḽMao. The boy on the left is ᴛᴇ. I beseech the blessings of the king before the commencement of our journey to the city of ḽMao. Thou hast nothing to fear. Those who receive the blessings of the king may abide by the city of the ḽMao without worry or care. We have made a pledge to the dawn goddess Altana. We shall make haste in discovering the cause of thine illness, and return to a world neither ḽZillard nor ḽMao. Though the whisper of the soul has grown quiet for thee, I ask for thy trust. Thou must live as before. Believe in the honesty of people, as thou did when their thoughts were open to thee. And they were roommates. Oh. So the living immortals have finally been born among the children of dawn. Why dost thou seek to show us this vision of paradise? This heavenly garden the ḽZillard believed to be the goal of all of Vana'diel. What are we waiting for? Graviton, all of us, we should strive for that perfection. If we behold that vision, we too can understand what they are aiming for. We can join with the ḽZillard and be whole once more. This senseless conflict between us will end. ḽSōᴍᴇs. What is wrong with all of you? We have nothing to fear. Diabolo is... It is too late, ḽSōᴍᴇs. We have already fallen. Our hearts have been stained with corruption. It can't be. Dawn Maiden Yelviel! What are you doing here? It is forbidden to enter this place. ᴛᴇ. Why dost thou, a ḽMao, work for the ḽZillard? Lady Yelviel. This battle has gone beyond the point of salvation. The killing, the lies, the mistrust. We are no longer capable of understanding one another. It's all the fault of the terrestrial avatars. They are merely using the foolish ḽMao to force the king of the ḽZillard to keep the gates of paradise closed. And then there's that traitor, ḽSōᴍᴇs. All this blood has been spilled as a result of him breaking his promise to you. Dost thou yet believe in me, ᴛᴇ? Dost thou believe my words, my pledge to return this world to a place with neither ḽZillard nor ḽMao? They're calling me a traitor to the ḽMao people. However, I have never once considered myself to be one of them. I never once considered my actions to be betrayal. I've returned to your side. That is all I have done. I will never betray your trust in me. Even if thou discovers I have betrayed that trust. Lady Yamil. Not only thee, I intend to betray all of the Zoar. It is because I... Face down, ass up. That's where everybody's at right now. Hi, Marka! Why does that man look like he's gonna become a sin eater? Welcome back to the grave, everybody. You miss it? How you doing, Markov? Sent you what's being my Thanksgiving tomorrow. Oh god, is it just a fucking energy drink? Are those Rice Krispie treats? Is that licorice? What's on the bottom of it? Is it chocolate? It is chocolate? Okay. In the picture, it looks super black, so I'm like, is it chocolate? Is it licorice? Is it burnt? But no. Chocolate? They look good. Have you ever made, like, s'mores bark? I was debating on making it this Thanksgiving, but, like, I know my folks are gonna have, like, a fuck ton of sweets there anyway, so I didn't figure I would add on to the sweets. I'm making the, I make Dwarven meatballs, which is something that Cashel really likes. So I make that and bring it to the occasion. How many kidneys to make this a D2 stream? 10 grand. I don't have the Laws map memorized. I didn't exactly run this one for fun because it's miserable. I'm also making a Cinnamon Toast Crunch Rice Krispie. Okay, that one sounds fucking baller. I need a map. I think. Do I need a map? Do I need a map? I need to go... I need to go to every gate to unlock or to rescue everybody. Can't remember if you rescue anyone on the first floor or not. This is the wrong way? Where the fuck am I? This is not level 1, clearly. What the fuck? I'm trying to, like, base it on the mini-map that I have. Oh, I'm looking at this shit backwards. Okay, hold on. Let me recalibrate myself. That's the exit. Okay, there's no one here to save. Right? I don't start saving people until level 2. Methinks? Ooh, those alphas. Don't want to touch them. Don't want it. I'm gonna double dip the bottoms of the ones that I just sent you. Ooh. Send you what they look like when I'm done. Hell yeah, brother. I'm all about it. make sure I'm doing this right. Do I have to? Laws is 5 islands instead of 4, and the monsters are all stronger. Blah, 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 blah. Idle Wanderers, Woeful, and the Vids are aggressive to 99 and deadly to 75, so be careful around them. It will not be necessary. Make sure to examine the memory flux after defeating each. On the 3rd, 4th, and 5th islands, you will have to search for memory flux gates before proceeding to them. Okay, so I need to do that on the 3rd, 4th. So we're good. Let's do the 1st and 2nd, 4th. Okay. That's fine. Should have saved fleet for this one. Oh well. Why do you look like you're about to go fish? Because I'm a lazy bitch who hasn't done any other in-game content yet. I got the basic bitch shit that I could that wasn't artifact armor, and I'm rolling with it. I haven't turned anything into 107 yet. I haven't done. I have not done any post 99 stuff. Period. I got my shit and that's it. I decided to do rank for Gambit skin and I hate it. Is the white Gambit skin rank only? I thought it was just his alternative skin. Or does he have another skin that's for rank? Beep beep. The one with the blue hair is rank 3 color. Gotcha. Oh, it's not even portal either, it's still across. Oh no, it is. Okay. So here's a load. Alright. Number 3. Gates all the way in the back. So of course it is. Yes. Why would it be? Little, you know, shape. Should be able to just cut straight across. Wouldn't dare to do this shit with the group though. What you would typically do is you would come into Vaz with a full alliance. Because if anyone aggroes anything, that's the game, that's the reset, that's the you done goofed, you done fucked. But God forbid you come in here with 7 or 8 people. Why did my mini map show another person following me? There's absolutely nobody there. Oh, am I alone? Not alone. There's people here. Crazy. Why are you not giving me... Why are you not giving me the cutscene? Me realizing that you meant Rivals Gambit and not Destiny Gambit. Oh, the actual blue-haired rescan. I thought you were talking about the other, the white one. What have I done wrong here? On the 3rd, 4th, and 5th islands, I am on the 3rd. You will have to search for the Memory Frogs. Each will spawn with notorious monsters that are mandatory fights. Receive permission. If you do not defeat all 3, you can get the cutscene of the memories. You will not be able to cross the book of reflections of the spire. Hey, it's not giving me. Oh, you gaslighting bitch! I clicked you twice. Get out of here. Leave me alone. The white one's viable. Gotcha, gotcha. Perry? Bird? So this is the emptiness. I never believed that I would be swallowed into its darkness. Hey bud, first time? Perry, you have my things. If you hadn't awoken me, I dread to think of what would happen. But if I am here, it is possible that the others have been taken by the emptiness as well. We must look for them. Should. He's so right. He's so right. Hi Cyber! How are you? Hey Cyber, buddy, pal, guy. You and wife should play Haven. It is such an enjoyable game. But maybe play it like local co-op and like plug 2 controllers into your computer and not do remote play. If I had a nickel for every time that Perry fought the darkness for all time, I know that I would have 3 nickels. It's true. I've been watching you and Keshko play it when I can. Hey, you should still play it. No, we beat Haven yesterday, and it was such a joy of a game. 4 years, 6 months, 15 days, and 20 hours. Man, that's almost a year. How crazy is it? There's some people here that are almost at half a decade. That's scary to me, fam. Like, that's some scary shit. Am I on level 4? I am on level 4. Which means I go that way. Four years, 10 months, and 6 hours. Blech. Wait, did Cyber and Markov show up the same day? Wait. 4 years, 6 months, 15 days, and 20 hours. 4 years, 6 months, 15 days, 8 hours. Holy shit! Cyber has you beat with by hours. By hours! What? Also, I wonder if I don't know if Eka has the highest followership. I imagine it would be either him or Cash Shill. Are we really at 4 years and 8 months? Is that like where the threshold is? Hey, Destiny bitch, you should exclamation point followage so I can tell. I don't have Eka here to brag right now. The darkness. This should be, Ulmia. Oh, it's Luverance. Shit ass. I still remember the pizza box I had to use for D2 raid. Ah, yes, good old Deepstone pizza box. Harry? What's up, Blue? This place. The spark of life has never flared here, I feel. Is this what they call the emptiness? I knew that if I followed you, something extraordinary was bound to occur. This? My mind yet reels from the knowledge that the Zillard and the Clue still exist in this world. The ancient people who tried to open the gates of paradise. To think that the legend of the Mother Crystals entombed deep below the surface of Vanadil was true. I must track down the Jewian and diplomat, Nagamalata. He and I have much to discuss. Let us be on our way. The fuck? Your stream anniversary was yesterday? That's not possible. My stream anniversary is in January, because I started streaming on my birthday. So I probably made the account back in November and then prepped for it. Because my very first stream, the first actual stream was January 26th, 2021, right? I can't believe it's been so long since I almost ate those pennies. Man, time flies. That's crazy. The fucking streamiversary is gonna go wacko this year. Next year? I don't know. Gotta go game, but I appreciate you so much. I hope you have a good stream. Thank you, Cyber. Enjoy your game. Get those games. Help Markal get his skin. Where's the gate? There's one gate all the way over here, and there's one all the way on fucking it. That's where Gingy lives. I think what's crazy is, like, I have... It's still very much on my wall. It has not been removed from my wall. I have my birthday card from my year anniversary still on my wall. I have the one that's from my second year. I never had time to, like, put it up, but I still have it in my drawer. And then I don't have anything for 3 and 4. But damn it, if we're gonna have one for 5. It's all the way on the other side. God damn it. Gonna lurk, I'm gonna be laughing at my friend doing a version S run of Bloodborne. Godspeed. If Sony ever wants to stop being cucks, I'll do a first play of Bloodborne. But Sony's giving me both a grace and a curse for not doing so, so... It is what it is. I appreciate the lurk. wouldn't be a first run for me, but I'd play money, or I'd pay money to play it on PC. Absolutely. PS5 right here with Bloodborne. That's crazy. That's a weird way to pronounce PC. What if we make Harry watch The Wicker Man for the anniversary? No! I don't wanna watch it again! I don't wanna do it! Oh, doors here. I go across. Cross enough to go save. We're gonna ignore the anomaly in the ground? That's crazy. It's through this hole. And then we hug right. It would be funny. No, it's such a terrible fucking movie. Such a bad movie! Not the bees! This is a lot more empty. No pun intended. I feel like there used to be so many more strays here. We can watch 50% off again? Bro, I'll watch 50% off. I'll watch 50% off for free! Thuggy still gotta represent somehow. Gotta keep that fandom alive. Goodbye. Sketchy. So haven't seen regular Hellsing? There's no reason to watch regular Hellsing, just watch a bridge. It's literally the same thing. They're the same picture. Ulmia! Harry, is that you? Where is Prish? Why isn't she here?
I've got good news. You see, there's no need to wonder where your god is. Because he's right here. And he's fresh out of mercy.
Oh, I see. Our search for her continues. This may sound strange, Perry, but as I lay dreaming, I am sure that I heard Prish's voice calling to me. I believe that she is somewhere in the deep bowels of this dreadful realm. Please, Perry, help me find Prish. We must all escape this awful place together.
Alright. Time to go into the spire. Everyone always kind of forgets about those, that they exist, but was it that? Then. Okay, I narrowed it down to one. I thought there was two of them. I need to go through it and clean it up. Those things are so old and outdated. Shit, half of them. Some of the people don't even show up anymore. No dick, no balls, and probably no butthole because this guy suffers from radiation.
cutscene?
Help?
By Altana's tears. If we go any further, we will plunge into the emptiness. Then we must backtrack and find another path. Perry, there was something that I... Ah, good to see that you're all here safe and well.
Nagmalata?
It seems that ďáblos spoke the truth. Although I did think that it was strange that one could enter the emptiness without being devoured by its darkness.
You've met with ďáblos?
Yes, in his dream world of Dynamis. He said that if I helped you, Perry, we would find a way out of this place.
Help Perry? Does the exit lie in this direction? Well then, step aside.
There is little light remaining within this vessel.
Abracadabra! A bridge!
Run! She's a ghost and a bitch!
He do be a ghost and bitch.
ᴛᴇs, as long as I have breath in my body, I will find you,
no matter what it takes. I'm still mad that you and Daryl put Lockie in my brain for years.
Do you know
Lockie? Ah, shit. Ooh, excuse me. Wrong acapella track. A dead end? Show yourself, ᴛᴇs.
I'll do it, but you're not gonna like it.
Just for some AoEs, we'll do this. Are you Fragante? Pregnant.
How to tell my boyfriend I am pregnant?
Did you mean Fragante? Alright, well, that one's done.
Lord ďáblos? Prish!
So, we meet again. He who is the one with ᴛᴇs. Now that the light fourth crystal has been robbed, it will not be long before this land is infested by the emptiness.
I fear that the impossible to thwart the plans of ᴛᴇs.
Only I advised earlier what he was attempting.
ďáblos, are you saying that you know what he's up to? Is he truly planning to thrust Vana'diel into the abyss of the emptiness?
That may be the ultimate result of his actions. However, I do not feel it was his original intentions. No, I learned of his true ambition of 봤ᴇs in the form of a dream. The dream of this girl. 봤ᴇs comes from Altair on a mission to protect the celestial capital. From where? That's ridiculous! The celestial capital was destroyed without a trace when the Zealor tried to open the gates of paradise over 10,000 years ago. Child of the clue, Altair was not destroyed as you thought. It still remains intact, its residents alive, resting in a safe place. Safe place? Beyond the 5th crystal. Harry, search out the final mother crystal. There you will see the truth that you seek. I don't understand any of this. Are you saying there's a hidden realm beyond the 5th crystal? And the gates of paradise. They could also be. Ha 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 ha! Foolish children! Do you still aimlessly seek the dream of paradise? I must warn you, it is not your will that guides you to the gates, but the will of the path. You and every soul on this world are slaves to the will of the Twilight God. That's why Bahamut, keeper of the gates of paradise, set out to destroy you.
The will of Promathia. Promethea's curse on mankind.
So the true reason Bahamut has deemed us his enemies lies between curse? Lord Diabolos, is there any way to break these chains that bind us? There is one. Long ago, the remnants of the Kulu came to me and asked me to release them from the chains of the mind. I did as they asked. However, the results was tragic. Blue lost their original selves. They're the Dawnberries now. Children of Vana'diel, Promethea's curse is unnecessary for survival of your species. Without it, you would be nothing. It is only a curse because that is the name that you have given it. It is only your chains because that is what you make it. However, if we're not purified of this curse, whether it's one or not, there's no avoiding the battle with the Worm King. And even if we're victorious, there's no stopping the emptiness from swallowing all life of Vana'diel. There are no roads left for you to travel. Phoenix has been reduced to a mere fragment of her former self, while Fenrir, the guardian of tomorrow, remains powerless. And Carbuncle, bringer of rainbows, still ponders over whether to lend his hand to your cause. This is because he realizes that he cannot save you both. He must choose one. Mankind or Vana'diel. We must learn from 봤ᴇs and the mistake he has made. In an attempt to save both sides, he's only caused them much pain. I think this is Krish waking up. Like 90% sure.
But that doesn't take away from the fact that he tried. Krish? Diabolos! If you had anything close to a soul, you'd know that pain comes from the package. Or comes with the package. There's no way around it, but it's what makes us who we are. You're nothing but an empty shell. What happened to your soul? If you're gonna live your life in fear of hurting someone, then you'll never be able to save anything.
You know nothing, girl. If you are so adamant about your cause, then why not carry the pain of all of Vana'diel on your own? Sacrifice yourself to this world and its children. If you die, Bahamut's pact would be broken and Vana'diel will be saved.
Break the pact? Why didn't I think of that? Kill the Keeper of Apocalypse.
Damn, guys, why don't we just kill God? Did anyone ever think about that? Hey guys, life sucks, we're cursed. and it's the god's fault. Have we ever thought about just removing the problem?
Hey, I found something!
You found something?
Show me, show me, show me! No, wait! It's a body!
Just a body? Why does this keep happening to us?
We gotta go tell someone! But before we do... Pocket, pickpocket, pickpocket...
The mysterious amulet has been stolen. Again. Oh no. You three? The amulet was returned to you.
Mr. Nagmalata! We're glad to see you're okay!
Lady Ishtana was so worried about you.
We were so worried about you too!
I don't need your platitudes. What I need to know is why you three activated the ruins of Soja. Or do you realize what you've done? Or were you just causing trouble as usual?
It wasn't like that!
It was Lady Ishtana!
She asked the adventurers to do it!
This is Ishtarna's doing? What could she be up to? Did she activate the ruins to seal Diavolos? Could it be?
Mr. Nagmalatas was really mad.
Mr. Nagmalata had steam coming out of his ears.
What are we gonna do? We didn't get a chance to tell him about Prish. She's still laying in front of that tower over there. But even if we leave her like that, she probably won't die. But if
Prish finds out, we will definitely die.
Which means... we leave her like that and they stay alive!
So the fifth crystal is in all to you. Child support part 2. Alright. You move your big ass. Alright, the 3 paths. Oh boy. Here we go! Long teleport. Kibo, hello! Quest name, finding milk. I am warm. Sounds like somebody's going to bed early. Barry! I was just starting to worry about you. Are you alright? I heard from Louvrens that you weren't able to get the box back, but at least you're in one piece. Somebody up there is smiling down on you, that's for sure. Master Sid, and Lady Perry, I commend your adventures on your efficient methods of transportation. After our ordeal, Tenzin and Uma made it back safe to Sandoria. However, there's still no signs of Prish. We can only pray that she was as resourceful as Perry here in escaping from the glacier. Well, I have some bad news for you. Communications had just sent out to all 3 nations from Juno. Prish is wanted on criminal charges. The Duchy has issued a warrant for her immediate arrest. That's preposterous! When Perry sang her song, Celtius was able to escape.
Nagmalata believes that Prish and the boy are working together. Prish's song, the 4th verse of Memorial de Sola. But where did she learn it?
I do not know, but one thing's for certain. We must find Prish before Juno does. Then we can ask her the song and of the Keeper of the Apocalypse.
Yes, and of Bahamut. What was she trying to tell us? How to break the pact with the Worm King? How to remisate against his actions? The pact. When the Keeper of the Apocalypse arrives, Bahamut shall destroy mankind.
Destroy mankind? You mean to tell me the Conqueror of the Skies, Bahamut, is planning a mass genocide?
Yeah, I guess we left that detail out. Unfortunately, yes. But as far as we know, the Keeper of the Apocalypse has already arrived, in the form of the boy ᴛＳōൃs. Sent by the ancients from the celestial capital of Alteu, ᴛSōᵃs' coming is foretold in mankind's pact with Bahamut, and that's why Bahamut too has awoken. And now the Worm King has begun calling upon his slumbered minions. He's forming an army to fulfill the pact. We traveled to the den of the terrestrial avatar. However, he would not listen to our pleas. His heart is stained with anger, and there's no way to cleanse it. That is why the only option left before us is now to somehow break the pact. But how?
Break the pact? Huh. It can't be that hard. Let's think about it. Keeper comes, Bahamut wipes out mankind. Keeper comes, Bahamut wipes out mankind. If Keeper comes, Bahamut... Wait a minute, that's it! What if the Keeper of the Apocalypse never comes?
Then Bahamut would not have to...
I don't know if this is what Prish was thinking to say, but if we can do something about the Keeper, Bahamut won't have any pact to fulfill. Vanadil would be saved. The problem is finding this Keeper.
But we already know who he is. The Keeper of the Apocalypse is ᴛSōᵃs. Capturing the boy has been our mission from the start. It may be a near impossible task, but if we had the assistance of Carbuncle, the bringer of rainbows... Tenzin! Is it alright? If it's alright, I would like to try and locate Prish. Prish has the ability to communicate with ᴛSōᵃs. Perhaps she knows something that we've yet to realize.
I'm gonna go further investigate the celestial capital of Alteu. This is where the boy came from, and there must be a path to return there. Splitting into 3 groups to find information on Prish and the Keeper. Why did not think of that? So, what are you gonna do, Perry?
Go find my girl first.
Ulmia.
Perry, I plan to begin my search in Sandoria. If Prish truly did escape on the glaciers on foot, then that would be the closest city. Perhaps someone spotted her passing through.
True. If you happen to find out anything useful, come back here, and we'll see what to make of it. It goes for all of you. We're all on this boat for good. You may be in some rough waters ahead, but you've got nothing to fear with good old Sid at the helm.
Understood, Master Sid. Now let us be off. We have no time to lose.
I can't remember what the Sandorian portion of this is. I know Tenzin is going back to Soja, and Luverance is the mine?
Hi Kirk, how are you?
Go fishing for 6 hours? No. Negative.
Kivo, I miss you.
Glad I have a 4-day weekend. Nice, nice. It's so fucking annoying, bro, because we have off tomorrow, obviously, and then we go back to work Friday. Not even a half day either, like, it's still a full day for us, technically. And then we have Saturday, Sunday. I used Wild Shape. Uh-huh. Like I said, somebody's going to bed early today. And it's not me. Since you the other rice Mr. Streets, get all cinnamon roll. Alright, where messengers meet. Started by talking to Sid. Okay, this is the bounty hunters. Go to B6 in South Sandoria. Oh, eatery. Okay. We're gonna go talk to Grandma again. Everybody remember Grandma. Why are you yelling at me? It's not even 9 o'clock yet. You still have a whole hour before being a little turd. Yes, you. I'm pointing at you. This is you. Can you not chew my cables, bro? Inari. Inari. Ah, you're the adventurer that stopped before. Did you happen to find Brish? Oh, stop headbutting me, you cock. I see. I heard from Ulmia about what has transpired. It is distressing to hear that Prish, as ill as she is involved in all this. And now Ulmia says she is missing and that the Junan government has issued a warrant for her capture. Harry, you are acquainted with Prish, are you not? Though I only met her once long ago, I cannot believe that she could do the things that the Duchy is accusing her of. It may simply be a needless worry, but there's one thing that troubles me. When Cardinal Mildrian brought upon her disciple Prish to our residence, my husband told me to watch out for her. When I asked why, he said that her birth was a great misfortune, and that in due time she would commit a great crime against Vanadil and her children. That this was her destiny. And that's all he would say. Oh, do not worry, Perry. I have abandoned all self-interest and pledged my services to the Dawn Goddess. I do not care whether or not one has committed crimes in the past. I cannot turn my back on the one who pleads for help. I have offered my assistance to Ulmia in her time of need. I have also suggested that she stay here. Please, would you be so kind as to relay an important message to her? Moments ago, a high priest from the cathedral, ḽMao, stopped by. He asked to speak with Ulmia. I believe she's somewhere near the port. I would be extremely grateful if you would find her and tell her to visit the cathedral. Ulmia, Mr. Sir Munch L. Couch wants to speak to you. Also, for anyone who's lurking or hanging out and this is your first time with me being in Sandoria, sorry, not sorry, I don't speak French. Everybody here has appropriate nicknames, I assure you. Alright. Enter the port for cutscene. And go to the is a little bit here where I go.
I wonder who that beautiful young lass is waiting for every day, every night, down by the docks.
Dare you to go there and ask her name. Think you could handle it?
You gotta be joking, we're still on duty! Though I do get off in 3 hours.
A fine tune it is. Never heard it before, but it somehow sounds familiar. I never thought I would live to hear that melody again. Brings back memories, it does.
You still haven't found the girl you're looking for? No, I have not. Don't worry, she'll show up, I guarantee it. You'd have to be crazy enough to be drawn by the sweet melody of Ulmia's heart. Hey, music lady. You wouldn't happen to be looking for somebody, would you? Yes, I am. I am searching for a young girl. Her hair is light blue, and she's dressed in the theological gowns of the Tasmanian Cathedral. Huh. Blue hair. Theologian gowns. Sounds a lot like the girl that the guys in Juno are looking for. Kind traveler, do you know anything of the girl that the duchy seeks? Yeah, well, it just so happens to be that I'm looking for that same girl. Now, whether that girl is the same girl you're looking for, I don't know. I do not mean to pry, but has Juno hired you to find the girl that they're searching for? Does it look like I work for the duchy? If that's what you want to believe, go right ahead. Alvin are all the same, only seeing what you want to see. Hey, did you know that along with the girls, there's another warrant out there to capture some strange boy? How much do you want to bet that those two are together? I do not know, but if the girl you and I are searching for are the same person, I can tell you this. She's not one to run. Huh. Catching mice is what we Mithra live for. But it's turning out to look like this job is gonna be a little different. Oh well, I don't have time to play 2 games of cat and mouse, so I guess I'll just concentrate on the boy. Wait! What do you know of the boy? Music lady, you should be careful about what you ask. The answer might just bite you back. If the girl you're looking for is the same one I'm seeking, then we'll meet again. If you still want the answer to your question, then I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. Until next time. Perry! Who the hell was that? I do not know who that Mithra was, but I have a feeling that she's searching for Prish. Those eyes. It was as if she was hunting prey. Perry, is Prish alright? She is she not? Please tell me she is.
Prish is fine.
Oh, thank you, Perry. It comforts me to hear you say that. As long as you're here by my side, I believe that everything will be fine. I am sorry. I didn't mean... Lady Hinari has introduced me to many people she believed that might know something of Prish, but I have uncovered nothing. I'm so worried. If anything were to happen to her... What? You have a message from Lady Hinari?
Hey, some dude wants to talk to you at the cathedral. I wouldn't go there alone, though. They're kind of freaks.
I am to meat with the High Priest ÇRS in the cathedral. Stop it, girl. Thank you very much, Perry. I will make for North Sendoria right away.
I'm coming with you. I think I should be able to get... Yeah, we'll get the cutscene here, and then I'll do ad break, and then we'll head to the next portion of the quest. We're just slapping Nataru in Winters before going on our grand adventure. Oh my god, it's Danganronpa. You guys thought we were gonna go say hello to Arnar. ÇRS. Ah, Perry. My curiosity has sufficiently piqued to do some investigating on my own into the Knight's Minister.
It is lovely to see you again, High Priest ÇRS. I am afraid that I neglected to properly introduce myself at our first meeting. My name is Ulmia. I was advised to seek your counsel by Lady Hinari.
Now I understand. The reason for your keen interest in the nature of paradise and the curse of the Twilight God is clear to me. Lady Ulmia, and you, Perry. You need not fear being overheard in this place. Let us be entirely truthful for one another and speak openly of these matters concerning the Tasnavia's choir's effort to complete the 5 verses.
You know of the song?
Before the advent of the Great War, you came to visit Lady Hinari with the Cardinal Medrion and her companions, did you not? I was permitted to accompany liko and was present at the proceedings. I am for certain that at that time you had little idea of the reason behind that gathering. It was, in fact, a meeting to improve the failing relations between the cathedrals of Sendoria and Tasnavia. In particular, there seems to be no end to the unsavory rumors surrounding the Tasnavian cathedral. This was perhaps due to the strict policy of the secrecy that Tasnavians had adopted during the following incline of the conflict of Sendoria. Vtuber sent a messenger to determine the accuracy of these rumors. However, Cardinal Medrion arrived accompanied by 2 young girls. One of those girls, you, Ulmia, sang a certain song.
Yes, I remember. But my voice was still untrained, and Vtuber grew furious at my terrible singing.
No, child, that is not why he was angry. The reason behind his outburst was the fear that the song you were singing would be completed. He was frantic to discern the dreadful power of that song.
Dreadful power?
It is perhaps the best that you remain ignorant of the truth. This story finds its beginning almost 500 years ago. It reaches back to an era considered to be the time of humiliation for the Elven. At that time, the Quan continent was under the control of an army dispatched by the Federation of Winters. The Elven race had yet to form a nation of their own, and numerous tribes lived in forests apart from them. But even as now, the blood of the Elven ran deep with pride. Swearing victory upon his sword, the hero Lanfrier del Origil Orgel came forth to lead our people to freedom. Along with General Aphilion Teju, who was later become the Masquis of Tasnavia, they founded a kingdom of strength with 2 valuable artifacts. However, after the battle to emancipate the Elven, felt that these treasures were lost. In their respective places, the cathedrals of Sandoria and Tasnavia, 2 mysterious stone tablets were left behind. We toiled long and hard to solve the riddles of the tablets, and we were finally able to retrieve one of the objects in the age of King Rapier, the holy sword, Lightbringer. In spite of this success, the Tasnavian Cathedral refused to reveal the contents of the second tablet. A secret investigation instigated by the Sindorian Cathedral discovered the writings upon the stone were actually verses of a song. Yes, you know this song only too well. It was the Lay of the Immortals. It was a song that could conclude with the manifestation of a deity. A song to call the gods? I never knew. The Tasnavian Cathedral had deciphered the words, but the melody yet eluded them. The search for one who could perform the song was apparently long and arduous. However, when you appeared, and you were able to sing the song in the opening verse, the song showed its first promise of power. But I was told the lay of the song was to prove that Prish was not the abhorrent one. I know. This is why I summoned you here, to explain the truth behind these matters. I have learned from Lady Hinari that a knight is searching for the Cardinal Mildrian under the orders of the Sindorian Cathedral. From what I could discover, he has traveled to the Northernlands to learn more about the Twilight God. I know not her purpose, but Cardinal Mildrian was also seeking knowledge regarding Promathia. Cardinal Mildrian? Please, heed my words. Never forget the significance of that song, or your own worth as one who holds the knowledge of its mysteries. If the Cardinal discovers that you still live. Lady Ulmia, I implore you, find your companion and return to Tasnavia. I spoke with the researchers in Bucidine in the matter of ᴛＳoᴍᴇs. From what I can gather, your friend has most likely been transported to the Ministry and the Federation of Winters. That's good news! Thank you, High Priestess ᴛSoᴍᴇs. We will continue our search in the city of Winters. Sneaky, sneaky! Alright. At time, see you guys in 3 minutes. While I traverse. Trisvane? Such a sad name. Better than the other ones that we've seen, at least. Alrighty, which part? Winters Waters. Nope. Winters Waters. Wait. Kiritoto. You may receive cutscenes for the other quests, such as Waking Dreams. The Diablos from behind the fight, you may talk twice. Cutscene for this mission is talking about us standing there like a bubbled Mandriga. Speak to Kiritoto, and then we get to go back to our boy! You're an Orin! You're an Orin, or like you're an orange. Taru is in the other one? Yeah. Kiritoto. Oh hey, are these the guys that were in Voz with me? First fuck seemed like it. What is your problem? What do you want? What do you want? No, you clearly want attention. You clearly want something. You know, I can't pet you if you just walk away. You're such a needy little thing. You're literally making me break my arm trying to pet you, but you want to be all the way over there. Have you considered not being a twat? Is that too much to ask? Need your tail. Alright. Welcome back, everybody. We're in Winders. We're gonna talk to this guy now. I might have to talk to him twice, because he might give me a different quest. Huh? Hey, I've been looking everywhere for you. You adventurer folk in Taro seem to sit still. Can you imagine what it's like to try and find you? Terrible people these days. Well, I haven't been exactly out searching for you. Not in the strict technical sense of the word. But you've had me so perked up I haven't been able to properly meditate. You've heard of the Prime Avatar that inhabits the realm of dreams, right? Wipe that innocent look off your face. I know you better. I've received summons for you in that Prime Avatar. Yes, you. And also for your buddy Waddies. These past few days have been a nightmare. Literally. The Prime Avatar snatchy-washing me up in my dreams and I thought I was a goner. Scenes of Winders flashed before my very eyes. But all he said was come to ḻMao. Ordered me to relay the message to you and your palsy wowsies. Do you see what I went through all because of you? But anyway, I've already told you, and my job is done. So get your tailsy whalesies down to ḻMao like Mr. Prime Avatar said. I'll never be able to meditate properly again if you don't. So off with you now. Shoo! Hey, but have you seen, this girl? ḻSōᴍᴇs. Not Soja, the girl. Whoa! Your aura is blinding. What in the deal are you carrying? Look, I can't sleep with you standing there like a muddled mandraga. Huh? You're looking for a girl with a crinkly, spiky hair that you use as nails? Oh! I know one. She was taken to Dr. ᴛＳōɁ's mansion. But are you a friend of hers? The girl is actually the disaster waiting to happen. Unlike the light that I see in your aura, she's surrounded by a dark, creepy, weepy cloud. It is that very cloud of doom and gloom that's made her a target of the great being that I see in my dreams. But now that someone, somewhere, has activated the ruins of ḻSōᴍᴇs, that great being can no longer act freely. This being is so furious over losing its prey, I don't Taro think it'd be any pleasant Taro dreams for a while. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate the good talk. Good talk, good talk. Time to go, talk to our other buddy. ᴛᴛ. Oh shit, wrong one. Walls! How much you want to bet he's gonna be so excited to see us again ever since he lost his 3 long-lost children? They're not his children. Hey, buddy. Hey, pal. Aren't you the adventurer that brought with thee those 3 catastrophes to my doorstep? What disasters do you have with thee that's stored for me today? I might have been caught at thee off guard by the past events, but this time I'm ready for you.
Pardon my intrusion, but would this be the residence of former ministry minister? Oh, Harry, thank the goddess you're here. It seems that you were one step ahead of me.
Well, well, who is this enchanted with thee, young lady? Ha ha ha! Did you think this would be enough to startle me, silly? I'll have you know with thee that I am the calmest, most unshakable.
Is this the residence of Dr. Yorn? Is the doctor around? I am the Mithrin tracker, Shikari Y. Are you ready to meet your doom, Dr. Yorn?
Mithrin tracker?
Ordinarily, I would have you faint in terror after you've heard what I've come to say. Surely, Dr. Yornorn, you've already suspected the reason I'm here. Come, come, there's no point in hiding it. We Mithra trackers are able to sense the abhorrent power.
Abhorrent power?
You Taro have had little experience with this type of magical energy. But all Mithra know it all too well. A stone pulsing with that dark power was the cause of the bloodshed within my tribe. You will hand the stone over to me immediately. The Magicite. Now, sweetheart.
Miss Mithrin Tracker, I understand that your concerns, but are you sure you don't have me confused with someone else? I am avidly researcher of the Earth is Shaken, but I have that no samples of this dreadful Magicite you speak of.
Is that right, Sugar Plum? I don't usually have to say this up front, but I do so love the sight of bright, gushing red.
I told you I don't know anything about the stone. I can't give thee what I don't have.
Enough of this! How dare you threaten this poor man with violence? Do you truly believe this tyrannical method would lead to any sort of justice? He swears that he does not have the Magicite. If he doesn't have it, then maybe you carry the stone. Or maybe this adventurer.
You're way off your mark, ladies.
The only person carrying Magicite is here. Me. For I am the Great Prish. Prish!
Hey guys! Sorry to keep you hanging, but now that I'm here, everything will be just peachy.
Just peachy? Look at the situation we're in, you ninny!
That's far enough. You kiddies play far too rough. The Dr. Shantoro.
Shikari Y, you rabid feline. You may be a Mithrin tracker, but I'll be the Cardinal's mother before I let you run amok in this city of mine. How I loathe complications. And you, Yornoran, since I have the floor, I will speak while I can. This story is going to the press, and no illegitimate child and elven no less.
What? No, you got it all wrong with thee.
Now to the Hartaro of the matter. Prish, show everyone the stone in this endling maddest chatter. Show them why the Magicite is not yours to give. Show them why it would be impossible for you to hand over the stone and live. What does she mean?
If that's what it takes, nobody blink now.
How is that possible? The magicite embedded within her flesh. Magicite is a stone that awakens an overwhelming darkness within the possessor. The possessor eventually sheds any vestige of mortality, becoming an enigma to the other living creatures. Tell me, cutie pie, why do you have that stone embedded within you? Why have you not become the abhorrent being feared by all?
An abhorrent being, huh? Just can't get away from that word, can I? Well, I've stayed in this place long enough. I gotta go throw down with Bahamut. The fate of Vana'diel's at stake.
Bahamut? You mean the Worm King Bahamut?
No, my uncle Bahamut. Of course I mean the Worm King.
Under normal circumstances, it would be my duty as a Mythian tracker to gain possession of that magicite by any means necessary, even if it meant carving it out of your hide. But why don't you accompany me to ᴛᴇs instead, honeybee? There's someone there who should know a lot more about the black magicite you have.
Huh. That could be fun.
Prish, what are you thinking?
Ulmia, I'm gonna go with this cat lady. She might be able to help me find the star of Tasnavia.
Prish?
Perry, take care of Ulmia. And thanks to your health docs.
Docs? Why is that cursed stone in Prish's chest? And why has she decided to seek out the star of Tasnavia after all this time? I must go to ᴛᴇs as well.
Dun 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 dun, we going to Chasm. Everybody remembers that, right? You know what the chasm is? You guys do your homework? Do you remember what that was? Remember when we went up that really big hill? That really big mountain? I did it almost with my eyes closed. We're not going up the mountain again, though.
In fact, we're going a completely different direction.
Aw, shipwrecks, it's morning. I was hoping to have a throwdown. But we won't be able to do that because Did I get the survival guide there? Hold on, wait a minute. Did I? I don't remember. Did I? We did not. We did not touch book. I don't know if it just never loaded in and I walked right by it, or if the book is also near the crystal, but man, did we not touch book. So we gotta take this little long haul here. No, don't you fib. Don't you just because you blinked fib. I went back, I watched the VOD, it's all there. The evidence is there. You can pretend that it's not there all you want.
I have a message. What is the message? It's a lie. It was just a going live stream.
Rob?
No. Me thinks not.
Also need to add Go to the list. Whoa. For the Jeff Bezos money. And for anyone still lurking and hanging out, remember that you can do your daily check-in for more points for our giveaway shit at the end of this month. For Operation Echo Roll. Echo Roll. Is there a book here, or is this just the Goblin footprint? Oh, no, this is just the E&M guy. Well, I don't know where the book is here. Fastest methods want or use the Concord or into the maze. Oh. Ottawa has. No. Has no survival guide. That's so crazy. Huh. Interesting.
Been nice working with you, Grr. Now self-destruct. Finally!
Bloom. Oop. That's weird that this place doesn't have a survival guide. Why is that? I figured all areas had a survival guide. It's so weird. It's okay. Well, we'll figure it out. Now, I believe I have to go around? Because there's miasma this way. Or there's a fucking rock this way. Boy, do I not remember the shortcut here. There's a shortcut to cut through here, not go the long way around. Oh, fuck! Oh, you actual asshole. I hate these things. These things terrify me. They're such jump scares. I didn't think I would aggro anything here. These things terrified me here when I would like accidentally drop sneak and they would jump you. Yeah. Scary. Apparently these things are still easy prey to me, which is crazy. I don't want to waste powders and shit, so I'm just gonna call through. That should be enough. Alright. See if I can recall the shortcut here. That doesn't go down. After doing my placement matches, I'm bronze 1. No! Up bronzer. Demon's car. Beep beep. If they're still chasing me and it becomes a problem, I'll fix it. But for now, I will simply try to brute force this. Fuck ass. I personally don't remember which miasma go down. Fuck. That one down? Was this one down? Did that one count? Am I stupid? Ugh, I hate this place. I'll give it a minute to see if it goes down or not. I genuinely can't remember. Would have been Silver 3 if we had that last one. Are you playing ranked matches with Cyber? Is there a map that tells me which things are... Hey. By myself, I didn't want to do that to anybody. Oh, it ain't that bad. My ass goes down. I go the long way around. Let's go over here. Oop. I guess. Jumped by another fucking line. That, and then maybe we go around this way. Should I be cheeky and cut through here? Or is this gonna just get me more? I'm gonna go with maybe I should have just went around the long way. What am I doing? You-doing? What are you connecting and reconnecting? What are you doing right now? What are you doing? 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 Hello? Why am I drifting? Cat, what have you done? What have you done to me? What have you done to me? What have you done? Right? In the same area? I don't even know. I don't even know where I am! I don't know if this miasma was here or if it went away! Oh my god! Help! Ant lane blood. I can't remember if the miasma has white at the bottom, it means that it can disappear? Is that the... Is that the gimmick? Fuck, I can't remember. I should have just went the long way around. I would have been there already. I would have been there already. There's many forms of unique life unable to travel across. Miasma counter agent will temporarily disperse the miasmas. I need an item? It's an item? No way. You can just pop in and say, I hope you're having a great sim. When a voice pilot says, thank you, Zorb! Thank you so much! I appreciate it. This isn't gonna go down. I should have just went the long way. And now I think I've officially stuck myself? Am I stuck? No. Can I go out here? Can I leave? Yes. Cool. We're just gonna do this the hard way. Nine o'clock. You. And before anyone asks, the long way is literally the long way of going literally around. There's ways to go through the middle. Like, there are absolutely ways, there's shortcuts and shit, but I never got acquainted with them. But that's okay. We're here now. Yeah. I'm about to say, where's the cave? There's supposed to be a cave. And then we just go around till we find the crystal. Which should be over here. Right here? Yay! We made it! I do need to disable 60 frames for this one, I believe. So, yes. Oh. We've been at 30 this whole time? I guess that explains a lot. Never mind, we don't have to fix anything. I was wondering because I forgot to turn it off during the Promathia and Vaz area, and I remember reading the notes, and it's like, hey, make sure you're not playing at 60 frames or you're gonna crash the cutscene. And we didn't get a crash, which I thought was odd, but I just kind of took it as a good job. But no, that makes a lot of sense now. Alright. So Mildred wasn't at the safe hold at all. Her whereabouts may still elude us, but I'm certain the Cardinal lives. Mildred must be found and punished for her sins before the whole world ends up like this barren wasteland. Leave it to me, sis. Once I track down the theologian Parish, she'll be able to tell me where the Cardinal is hiding. Precious Trail leads right to the Ministry of Wonders. I'll head there right now. Too late, Buttercup. You gotta move faster than that. How did you... You? Prish? You haven't changed at all. Yeah, I watch my diet. Good to see that you're still kicking too, Miss Tracker. It's been a while. A meeting of old friends. Huh, this girl is no friend of mine. She is the youth that manipulated the Tasnavian Cathedral alongside Cardinal Mildrian. Do not tell me that you have forgotten our warning. When the Worm King returns, a new war will erupt between the dragons and Altana's children. Before that happens, we must wake the sleeping gods and the lay of the immortals and beseech their aid. Do you not see? The future that we most feared has come to pass. Of course, we Mithrin trackers carry heavy sins of our own. We fail to see through your honeyed words, even going so far as to aid you in your demented plans. Whoever would have believed those plans were resurrecting the Twilight God with the lay of the immortals? Hey, now hang on there, Furball. Aren't you getting your facts mixed up? It's true that Cardinal Mildred never intended to wake up you crusty old gods. But we never did anything to bring Promathia back. Then why does that girl behind you sing the lay of the immortals? And the magicite you possess is the same material used by the Beastmen to revive the Shadow Lord. Shadow Lord? Huh. Don't play coy with us. If you had no intentions of awakening the sleeping gods, why would you need a lay of singer for the lay of the immortals? What have you brought forth that the abyss of the death would want the power of magicite? I give up. There's no talking to you guys when you get all fanatical like this. That's why we never told you the truth. Why, you little brat. Yes, you're right. We are singular in our purpose. If you understand our zeal, then there's nothing left to talk about. We are not here to probe your other sins. We are here to demand payment for one single crime. The crime of singing the lay of the immortals. You will be held responsible for the sins of Mildrian. There will be no hearing. Prepare to face your judgment. I'm here. Hey. Thanks, Perry. I don't know. Sins and stuff. Haha, sins, virtue, vices, am I right? Let's get a little, crazy. Damn. 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 Good job, Val. Good job. Good fight. Good fight. Why? No strength left. Some strange power at work. You guys can't kill us. We spent a long time dealing with those things that people were never meant to encounter. And we're gonna finish what we set out to do. What are you? I know exactly what you girls are trying to get at. You want to save everyone, save Vanadil. I know I'm right, because I feel that way too. We thought bringing back Promathia was the only way. Prish, you never mentioned. Mildrian, I knew it. If you want me to pay for that crime, I'm happy to do it, but not for you. Not for the terrestrial avatars, not for the sleeping gods, and definitely not for the beastmen. I'll do it because of me. Because my crime was abandoning myself. Now, I want some answers. Where can I find the Star of Tasnavia? Some, big lore drops. Where is this? The Ugarian Range? fuck, Snow is part of this chapter too, huh? Wow, the Beastman carried it pretty far, huh? But that's my magicite. I gotta get it back. Prish? Come back. Oh, damn diddly dee, she always be running. Bitches always be running. God, I forgot how actual horrid the 3 paths is. We might have to save chapter 6, bro. We still have 2 other forks after this. Look at how painful this shit is. We'll see. We'll see what we can. Alright, if you're attempting to step below 80 or so before hitting, we're gonna try to on its way towards the shoe, salt, that can gain additional physics. Oh hey, my Dynamis cutscene, because I haven't been back here since I killed the shuffleboard. Perry, now that I have passed from the mortal realm, I have only you to return to. Time left in me is short. 30 years ago, I came in contact with the insidious power of this land and rose from the grave. However, at the same time, this world laid claim to a part of my soul. I have been released from that hate that consumed me, but only half of my soul that was taken captive all those years ago is calling to me. It has become a towering darkness, a raging hatred spawned from the depths of my being. Very soon, I will be drawn into that soul. I no longer have the strength to resist. That soul that was divided will become whole once more, and that rage will take physical form. A new Shadow Lord will be born. Surely you have sensed the growing evil. The Beastmen armies that are imprisoned here are calling for a mass battle. They plan a return to the world of their origin, realms that exist beneath the light of hope. My link to you will soon be severed, so listen carefully. 30 years ago, an expeditionary squad formed from the elite soldiers of each nation was sent to investigate the northern lands. You must have seen their memories when you first laid hand on the magicite. Seek out the markings that the expedition members left behind. They will aid you in gaining entrance to this world. You must defeat the Shadow Lord before our unification is complete. I hope it goes with you, Harry. Unrelated to the Chains Promathia line, this is, in-game content. So we're not going to worry about that right now. It also costs a lot of money. You also have to compete with entries. But, not going to do that right now. Is there a dragon up? Any big boys playing in the snow? No big boy playing in the snow. That's so sad. Anyway. I was hoping he was around here, but there's a, little anorexic dragon that likes to sit out here. He drops a chunk of money. He also has the potential of being a not-so-small guy and dropping more than a bunch of money. He was one of my favorite pastimes, though. It's just randomly teleporting out here and seeing if he's up. You have to give him a good old poke in the butt. Not today, I guess. Tried and true. I'm hoping at 99 that, did I take the wrong one? Really? I did take the wrong one. How did I do that? How did I do that? Oh my god, how did I do that? I have never done that in my life before. That's crazy. Well, going the long way around because I fucked up. Anyway, what was I talking about? Nope, it's gone. It's gone. I guess we're here now. Anyway, we are going to partially climb another mountain. This mountain is far easier. It's actually way harder to go down the mountain, up the mountain. But we're not going to go all the way to the tippy top. As much as I would love to go to the tippy top and see if there's another big dragon. These dragons big. I've actually seen the dragon that lives here before. When Bahamut summoned all of his guys and gals, there was a deep, or not a deep, but the very light purple dragon, little Yorgamung. He lives in this area. Not this area, but the area that we're about to float into. He lives at the very top of the mountain. He is surrounded by many ice elementals that makes him a problem when you're 75. Because everything aggro's magic. Where's the book? Where's the book? Goblin footprint, E&M. Wait, Goblin footprint, E&M. Just you two? Is this guy not? No way. Is there no book here either? Is there gonna be no? Huh? That's so silly. Everything aggro's in here. I'm not wasting powders. You guys are just gonna come along to dry. And I'm pretty sure I don't have to go terribly far. Right? J9. Where am I? Sorry, I'm like looking at the map to make sure I drop in the right area because this place has like a ton of sinkholes, and if I drop in the wrong area, it's just gonna be an infinite. It's the only one that will be. Down in the rafters. J9 leaves. You know what? I'm sure we'll figure it out. I'm sure we'll figure it out. In all honesty, I just keep dropping until I see a whole point crystal. I'll cheese it. Yeah. guys aggro? I can't remember. Worm? Worms don't aggro. Bats aggro. That's fine. I don't care about bats. I just don't need the worms to aggro and start casting shit on me. They get bound. It'd be unpleasant. Where's my other boots? Boots. And I'll just leave my FPS on 30 for the rest of the night, because boy, did we not notice it anyway, aside from not getting disconnected. Oh, brother, that one hurt. Will you guys fall in the hole with me? Is that Vtuber? Also, I'm not used to Buffalo being this close. Ow. J9. Where am I? Am I still in J10? I'm still in J10. J9. J9? J9. Right here. Doo-doo-doo. Woo! Alright. Oh shit, there's ⴛSoᴍᴇs here. Oh hey, you guys are all down here too. That is so crazy. I did not know that you guys have been jumping in. It's funny. Okay, well. I gotta, not die, so... If anyone wants to heal me, that'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool. Val! Stop casting reprisal. I don't need refresh, brother. Thank you, Val. Holy shit. Took me. Is it down here? Not seeing the green. Let's go back up. We don't want to go back up. Okay, let me get this right. If I drop down at the fissure, and I'm looking north? This way? This feels wrong too. Oh, no, it's not. Crystal! Crystal! The crystal! The crystal! Yoink! It's my bomb! There we go. Definitely dropped at the wrong hole, but that's okay. We made it. Flames of the Dead.
A magic barrier prevents you from moving any closer. You made it, Perry! Just in time, too. You were about to be the lucky recipient of Lady Precious Punishment's Pain Special. So this is the Beastman barrier I've heard so much about. Huh. Step aside and watch a professional at work. Whoa, get a load of this place. Why did the Beastman bring that chunk of magicite here? The poor bastard who found it probably would have been pretty messed up, I'd say. I suppose you wouldn't know too much about that particular chunk of magicite. The emptiness sealed within made it unique. You've heard about the magicite known as the Star of Tasnavia, right? And I bet you know a piece of it was stolen and sold to Bastok before the war, too, right? Well, an allied expedition came here to the Northlands 30 years ago, bearing a chunk of magicite. Its members were poisoned by the voice of the darkness sealed away within the stone. Give in to thy desires, return to thy true self. That voice beckons in the darkness within us, over and over. That's why the members of the expedition went a little loopy. You can't really blame them, though. I mean, you would too if the Twilight God was whispering in your ear. Voice of Promathia. What the? You eavesdropping again? You must tell me more of this tale. I am Moverance and Ministel, Francais and Minister, Royal Knight and member of the Allied Expedition, is my grandfather. Oh, so that's which one you are. You know, in that case, I know all about you too. So you finally came back. Did you manage to avenge your grandfather's death? How did you know about that? Could it be that you're... You got it, buddy. It's your unlucky day. I'm Krish, and this is Perry. You too. I bet you've heard that nobody knows what makes of us, huh? But that doesn't bother me one bit. You shouldn't let it bother you either. What I want to hear on the lowdown on the big boss behind the Kindred of the Northern Lands. The Mithras seems to think that it's Promathia, but I know better than that. So who the hell is it? He's called the Divinity of Darkness by the Beastman, apparently. I returned here to investigate that very fact. The legend of the Northern Lands tell that the Divinity of Darkness slumbers in this land. At some point in the past, the Shadow Lord followed the voice of the sleeping deity to its source. His actions led the powerful stone in the possession of the Shadow Lord. The Divinity of Darkness created an army of demons to enter the service of his visitor. Huh. I think I'm beginning to get it now. The being who the Beastman called Promathia is actually... Tell me the truth. I must know. Krish! Wait! Be on your guard, there's something strange afoot. It's a bomb. I'm assuming we can kill it in time. I don't think that we would be able to before he blow up. You literally have 45 seconds to kill this guy. Oh, yeah. Easy. It made me worried because it was like, hey, you're gonna have trouble if you're level 80 or below. Harry! I knew you were tough. That guy definitely has an eye for adventurers. Talk about dumb luck. What happened to the resting place of a sleeping god? You know the divinity said to slumber here? There should be an enormous crystal of darkness here. It can't be. The beastman deity that you speak of. Oh, uh-oh. Is that... Stay back. The voice of darkness will have you. I will never forget that stone. It is the magicite that drove the Allied expedition members to madness. That stone is responsible for my grandfather's fate? No! Haha, yoink. You've come back. Welcome home, my little lost magicite. Prish? I must follow my friend. I must learn the truth. Perry, I shall see you back in Bastock. May the light of Altana's guide you on your journey. Oh my god, the deity of darkness? Are you guys catching what they're putting down? Crazy, that. Anyway, app time. While I traverse. Alright. Talk to Sid first. Yeah, which one's this one? The green key. I forget how awful these are. There's the Vinky Bay and Mines are all one set. Carbuncle, Soja, and the Disaster Doll are all one set. Oh no! I'm sleepy. That's like the genuine issue here. Is like I'm tired. I'm sleepy. And it's almost 10 o'clock already. I forget that chapter 5 is the longest one because 3 paths. You would literally have to do a path a day because it was just so time consuming. But I know Cashel is probably going to be trying to sleep soon if he's not already trying to sleep. Nico's been sick. I want to go cuddle my poor boy. We might have to save the rest of it. Chapter 8, thankfully, is a lot of cutscenes in one area. Chapter 7 has a little bit of running around. And Chapter 6 is all in unison one area. So... maybe do a little bit of final tomorrow before Dave the Diver. I think.
to at least finish chapter 5. Chapter 5 is just, God, I forgot how much this one genuinely sucks. It's a lot of war, and it is interesting, but it's so much fucking running around, even with the teleport system and whatnot. Like, imagine doing this without the home point crystals and the survival guides. This shit was, like, literally doing a world tour. Yeah, I know. You're pissy. I get it. I do. I know. It's after 9 o'clock. It's after your bedtime. You'll be okay. We'll go in like 20 minutes. Let me finish up. Just put the ad break to end, and then we'll grab the cutscene that we're missing. ⁻seconds? Alright, welcome back everybody. We came to some discussions, some agreements that, I probably still have, like, another hour and a half of Chapter 5. So, well, realistically, probably an hour. It's probably an hour of Chapter 5. And I am sleepy, and my animals are being upset. So, we're gonna start the next path. And then pick it up tomorrow. We'll try to finish Chapter 5 before Dave the Diver tomorrow. And then, I guess, binge Chapter 6, 7, 8 on Saturday. Ulmia? Who might these three be?
They are the Mithrin trackers. Sin hunters who have come from the Mithrin homeland to find Prish.
Sin hunters? What did Prish ever do to the Mithrin? Wait, does this mean you found her?
Yes, we were able to locate her. However, she went off on her own, again, with the Magicite.
The Magicite? Fill me in on the details, Ulmia. I see. I didn't realize that the Tasnavian's Magicite was that powerful, or that dangerous. So it was the energy from that stone that affected the members of the multinational expedition. It invaded their hearts and their minds, ultimately driving them to do the unspeakable. Exactly. Our country's representative on that expedition found a shard of the Magicite and brought it back to our homeland. It was then we too realized its terrifying power. However, we were never told where the shard came from. Further Mithrin expeditions were sent to the Northern Lands to investigate the stone's origins, but they were unsuccessful. No, it was a completely different investigation that led us to the answer. While searching for the relic of the dragon stolen from the Temple of Ugalepi, we found what we were looking for.
You met with Prish and Cardinal Mildrian in the Tasnavian Cathedral.
After a bit of persuasion, the Cardinal showed us what they called the Star of Tasnavia. In other words, Magicite. We told her of the terrible power that the Magicite contained, and demanded that she dispose of it somewhere where it would never be seen again. However, the Cardinal would not listen to reason. She would only say that the stone was necessary to wake the gods from their eternal slumber. Wake the gods? But that's...
I could not bring myself to believe that Miss Shikiri's words either. Not until I heard the same story from the Sendorian Cathedral. The hymns of Tasnavia choir would sing. Their words possessed the power to bring the gods back to life.
A stone? A song? Wait! The song Prish sang to help Celtius escape. Is that the same song? And so, the whole song has been recited?
No. There is a fifth verse, and only the sleeping gods know it.
However, if one were to inquire with the god that recently awoke in the range, it's only a matter of time before the fifth and final verse is sung. Or possibly that woman in cell. No, I cannot trust you with that information. Good day. Master Sid, I wish to continue my search for Prish with the 3 Mithrin trackers. Whoa, hold on there, Ulmia. Trackers are only looking for Prish so they can, punish her. To ensure her safety, we have to find Prish before those frisky felines do. This is just between you and me, but I've already talked things over with one of my acquaintances in the ᴛSōṭRs in North. They're scouring the continent for any information on our blue-haired princess. If they find anything, we'll be the first to know. That's why you need to stick around, so you can be here when that time comes. Thank you, Master Sid, for everything. And to top that off, we got a first-class adventurer on our side. Isn't that right, Perry? She's going to go find out if Luverance has discovered anything of interest. I'm still not too sure why Prish would just run off with that fragment or the Star of Tasnavia, but I'll bet my apron that it has something to do with Cardinal Mildred. Perry, Luverance said he was looking for the Cardinal. Maybe he knows something that could be of use. If you hurry, you might be able to catch up with him. Blech. Okay, don't stop for me. But you're sleepy. And I'm loud. Luverance's Babinki Bay and Mines. Do I have to talk to you to actually trigger the cutscene again? So what are you gonna do? Well, I guess I'll tell you. Luverance. He said that he was heading back to Tasnavia. Thanks, Sid. Nah, but I'm sleepy, honestly. Like I said, I'll try to finish chapter 5 tomorrow before Dave the Diver. I don't expect that we're gonna be like out long. We'll definitely be home by like 3 o'clock. So we can get home, take care of the boys, and I'll boot up stream. Do chapter 5, do Dave the Diver, and maybe even like get off stream a little bit earlier. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, let me go park myself outside of Despacito's door before I forget. I'm eating. I severely underestimated chapter 5, and that was on me. My bad. What a weird-ass shout sentence to walk into town to. 99.5% of the game population probably likes feet. So you're saying the other 0.05% are cowards? You know what? I think that's as good enough reason to log off as any. Wow. I will find somebody for you guys to hang out with. Just give me a moment. You guys like interesting people, right? Oh. Wow, he as soon as I clicked the raid him, he logged off. Okay, well, Crazy, that. Onward to the next interesting interesting person? Hell. Yeah, we'll go here. We'll go here. I'm gonna let you guys go to Azo. Azo's hanging out with Garden Zebra today. They are playing Star Citizen. So you guys can go hang out and watch them and hang out with the Den. They're a bunch of lovely people. I love the Den so much. I don't interact with them as much as I genuinely wish I had the energy to, but they are absolutely fantastic. So you guys can go hang out with Azo and Zebra and anyone else that they're genuinely hanging out with. I think it's just the two of them. It looks like it's just the two of them. But tomorrow, at some point, probably around 4, I'm gonna aim for 4 Eastern. We'll pick up Chapter 5, try to get through Chapter 5. Maybe Chapter 6, I don't know, it depends on how I'm feeling. Because I still have to go through and get the, there's a whole bunch of shit in between this chapter. And some of it's RNG based, so we'll see what happens. But have a good night. Understandably so, if people are too busy tomorrow, I completely understand. Please enjoy your meals. Deck the halls, not your family. And